Hello, welcome back to Snowrunner. I'm Head X, and this is season 16. Uh, Afternoon, Kev. Glad to see you up. Got a little bit of time on my hands before I got to start getting ready for my daughter's wedding, so I figured I'd throw a quick stream in there because not going to be able to do it later. Doing an early stream? Yeah, I'm doing it early today. I've got time, like I was just saying, before my daughter's wedding later this afternoon. So I won't be doing it later tonight. So figured I'd get it in now. Just cleared out the back bedroom for Sam because, well, he's going to have to be in his bedroom when I'm gone because he can't stop from tearing stuff up. So I get it all cleared out. I move his blanket and his bed into the bedroom. And not 2 minutes later, he drags the blanket back out to the living room, goes in there, grabs the bed, drags the bed back out to the living room. Hope she has a wonderful day. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Hey, Elijah. Nope, no co-op. Season 16, brother. Okay. What was I in the middle of? I think I scouted most of this. Yes, I'm down here. Is my map north-south? Yes, it is. Where did I leave the Yar? Tucked up in there. I think we'll take the Yar over and check this area out, see if there's a way across. Don't know that there will be, but we'll find out. And we are going to bring it back around the morning because, well, we can do that on this one. Got most of the dog fur vacuumed out of the truck so that it doesn't stick to my suit when I get in there. Think to show up to her wedding covered in dog fur. Had any more tip overs? Not today, just started. How's my day been today? Well, it's still a pretty short day so far, but can't complain. It's going good so far. Well ahead of schedule for what I figured I'd be. It didn't take as long to clean the truck out as I thought it would. And so we're doing good so far. Around the down trees. That looks like my way up right there. It's so funny that he insisted on bringing that blanket and bed back out here too, because he never uses them. They just kind of lay there. Well, it's a pretty doable route, especially if they don't have something for you to fix this bridge. I don't know about going through there with a truck loaded down with a trailer or any of that. Pulling a trailer might be a trick going through that spot. Well, that's a different trailer. That looks like a crane. Fact session starting soon. Nice. Random facts are always good. That's how people learn things. Alright, what have we got here? We have medium pipes, empty containers, large pipes, cargo containers, small pipes, oversized cargo, and back to medium pipes. All unlimited though. So that's good. Looks like a task over here. Mystery cargo, hey, we need you to get a trailer from the mine to the port for us. What's inside? That's for us to know and for you to find out. We need the trailer safe and sound, so be careful on the way. Just get it to the port and everything will be A-OK. Alrighty then. You say so? Let's shut that down real quick and see if there's... Yeah, it definitely does not look like a way across. We're going to drive down to the edge here just to push that blackness back a little bit. Trucks take much longer to stop than cars due to their mass and inertia, requiring drivers to maintain a large following distance. To safely share the road with heavy vehicles in Queensland, maintain a minimum 4-second following distance. That is good advice. Take it from a former truck driver. Like I said, we'll drive down here and push the blackness back a little bit. I can't imagine they made a route out that gate for absolutely nothing. To excel in Snowrunner, prioritize upgrading tires, meticulously plan routes by scouting and clearing obstacles, and strategically use your gearbox, low gears, and all-wheel drive to power through mud, not around it. Oh. Looks like a route up and over the mountain there. That's what they want you to do. What was it? Car safety rules in Queensland, according to the Queensland government, require all drivers and passengers to wear a correctly fitted seatbelt or child restraint. Good day, Adrian. How you doing? Okay, well, let's get that pushed back a little bit. Oh, yeah, there's a... Definitely appears to be a route up and around right here to get back to that road. Let's go check that out, shall we? That is, if I can get through here without completely losing it. Of course, I'm not sure what vehicles you might want to take this way, other than a Scout. It definitely seems like a pretty sketchy route. School fire safety involves prevention such as removing combustibles and checking electrical systems. You baiting down along next to the tree, or try going up over the rock right here? Thinking down along next to the tree. The campsite down there. Elijah, is that you camping down there? All right. So what are we looking at? Yes. We can go out and check out what's over here. And we got to get some of this area in here cleared. There's the trailer for the mystery cargo. Construction rig semi-trailer. Saving the Hermit. Alright. Anyhow. So we will go up, then we will head west out of town and see what we find. Definitely some good squishy stuff around here. Ooh, that one got me. You should stay, call, and wait. Stay inside your vehicle unless there's a fire, as the ground can be electrified. Well, here's the neat thing that they don't tell you about that. If you do choose to exit your vehicle, you jump from the vehicle to the ground. Do not step from the vehicle to the ground, because stepping from the vehicle to the ground will electrocute you. If you jump, you are not making contact with the electrical source and the ground at the same time. Hey, Zantana. I usually stream a Snowrunner in the morning sometimes. Yeah, I got a little bit of time before I got to finish getting ready for my daughter's wedding, so I figured I'd get me a quick stream in. Here's the other shore opposite the port. Almost slid right off of that. And of course it grabs the little scrub bush. Fortunately, it should be able to catch this rock and get me upright. That session has ended. Enjoy your day and stay safe. Alright, where are we at? I think we'll head up by this guy's house and see what we got over here. This appears to be the only way to his house. Looks like a ship out in the water. The next fact session will start in 10 minutes. I'm guessing that's so you've got time to look up some facts. I like that, Elijah. That's a good way to keep chat active. No, so you can play Snowrunner. Yet another fact. But it is a good way to get keep the chat active. If anybody else has anything they want to put in there, they feel free to throw some information in. Get that free XP. Ooh, there's a little extra squishy in there. Thought I seen a yellow box for a second, but it wasn't. Now you can enjoy time and not act like a bot. I'm sure the bots are flattered. Because, after all, imitation is the best sign of flattery. A little way out onto that island. If you could call it an island. Alright, let's take a quick gander at the map real quick. Yeah, definitely worth... Anybody see what I see? Do you see what I see? A truck, standing in the canyon, with wheels as big as a tree, with wheels as big as a tree. Ank Mark 38. Feel like somebody's watching me. Maybe. All right. Backing out of a dead end, you know? Sometimes you just make poor calls. Take me. I decided to take a shortcut through here. Ended up stuck. Now I need to get my car out, take it to the mine. The clock is ticking. We will accept that. I mean, I don't know how he got a Ank Mark 38 stuck in here, and I got a Yar going through it just fine. Let's see. Bypass or the main road. That'll be fun getting out of there. I don't know. Might not be too difficult. We're gonna find out though. Ah, there we go. Now that she's sunk into the mud. But the wheels up here on the on this side are on solid ground. So it's only stuck down on one side. She runs. Oh, please. That thing wasn't stuck at all. That driver should be fired. See, that's the bypass. Well, I see why it's a bypass, but is Barbie coming to Roadcraft soon? Well, not today. Hey, easy back there, Ank. Other than saying it's got to go to the mines. I don't know exactly where the mines are, but we'll get it out of here and get it back up into the town. All right. Now how are we looking on this map? So we need to come over here and activate. Well, really? That's where I'm dropping this off at? I mean, if that's where I'm dropping it off at, we'll go ahead and get that done right now. And backing out of a dead end. Okay. So it's going over there. So we need to get that bridge fixed. Which would bring us down to here. Which puts us onto this road. Definitely looks like the bottom of the road is the one to use. And then we take this up around and in. That's not too bad. So we got one more watchtower we got to get. We got to get this over here opened up. So let's jump back in this guy. Backed up too far. Earth roamer. Okay, and we need to come over to, not that button. Come to, no. All right. Required to get all the watchtowers in Michigan? No, you're not required to get them. You do gain XP when you get your watchtowers. So they are definitely worth getting. But there is no requirement that says you have to. There we go. When we get to that point, that's where we'll set the radar off. Try to open up some of that blackness. All right, we're gonna do a Gareth. Or we're gonna end up high centered and not do anything. Look at that. Made it all the way down there. No damage. I think I was supposed to go through that gully coming back down. I think that's the way I went up, so. Not positive. Alright, we're gonna come right down to the edge of the water down here. Just so that I get as much range out of this as I can. And the great thing is I don't have to have the engine running to use the radar. That is a beautiful scene. Oh yeah, see that took care of most of that. What is there is a light gray now so you can see what's to see. See, this brings you to the other side of that broken bridge. So that's going to be a contract that we got to get done. How to get to that watchtower. Alright, well, let's get the yard of the gas station and top it off real quick. And then once we're topped off, then we'll plot out our route. Seems like it's getting dark already. Backside starting in 3, 2, 1. Where's the facts? Just the facts, man. Just the facts. The Azov 64131 is a fictional Russian heavy-duty truck in the game Snowrunner, based on the real-life KAMAZ 65228. Winds on Neptune can blow faster than 1,200 miles an hour. Oof. Slid right into that wall. The Porsche logo is based on the coat of arms of the German state of Württemberg. I'm sure I just slaughtered the name of that particular German state, but Fuel station. $8 a gallon is way better than $64 a gallon. Where's my hoodlum? I know he's off somewhere. Oh, there he is. Laying around the corner. Usually off causing trouble. Okay, so to get across there, we need to go to here. Follow here. Am I paying for fuel? Yes, I pay for fuel on this one because when I first started playing Snowrunner and I didn't know nothing about the New Game Plus or any of that stuff, what it meant, I thought it was like some extra goodies that I was going to get. So I had clicked on it and it had automatically selected the pay for fuel. So when I backed out of it, I was stuck paying for fuel. So I've been paying for fuel the entire game. Logging jobs are inherently dangerous, so safety is paramount. Key safety tips include wearing appropriate PPE like helmets and hearing protection, using machinery correctly with ROPS and FOPS. ROPS and FOPS. Okay. Up that way. Windmill safety involves using proper personal protective equipment like falling arrest systems and hard hats, following lockout tagout procedures. Nope, I was going to change the time of day back to morning because 8:30 at night. Hey, Texas Ginger Girl, how you doing? Glad to see you in. You okay? I'm doing good myself. Glad to hear you're doing all right. Elijah's our fact person for the day. This is wind turbine explosion safety. Focuses on preventing fires and mitigating their impact through proactive measures like fire resistance. Love you some Snowrunner. Yeah, I do too. Even when I'm falling over. And of course I cannot reach the one tree that would do me any good. Because these little guys are just going to pull right out of the ground. Maybe I could get it to squeak me close enough to reach the other tree though. Nope. What about this one? Tell me there's just no winch point on that tree? That's not cool. Uh-huh. I knew that was going to happen. Stupid Yar. Whose idea was it to take a Yar? Grr. Let's go from there. Yeah. Well, then that happened. I mean, amazingly enough, still no damage. Nothing below me. Where are you going? This is probably not going to work because I'm too close to it. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Do, 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 do. Now it'll give me one of them trees. Now that they are nothing useful. I mean, glitching right through that tree. Of course. And we're up. Next fact session starts in 10 minutes. Looks like you might be able to actually get around through there and not have to come down here. Not that this was that bad of a spot. But for future reference, if I got to take a truck and a trailer through here. Honestly, you're quite tired. Gonna go to bed now? Alright. Good night, Elijah. You have yourself a good night. Sleep well. Alright, here comes the squishy part. Do a little downshifting to reduce some wheel spin. Look, trees standing up to say hello. Ah, there's the tower. That would be my brother that would live in that house. Out in the middle of nowhere, nothing but swampland all the way around him. And that would be his reasons too. Middle of nowhere, nothing but swampland. Because nobody would want to disturb him. They'd say, hey, let's all go to Sid's. And everybody would be like, nah, ain't driving through all that. Alright, let's take a gander here and see what we can mark out. I mean, I'm just guessing that this is going to take me up there. Service hub over here. Fisherman tech support. Alright. Let's roll. I mean, so far so good. I'm not saying the road's in good shape. I'm saying direction is good. Oof. Let's go over here just so we keep ourselves under a little bit better control. Because this just looks like an accident waiting to happen. Alright, let's see now. Follow it all the way around or shortcut? It really looks like we can get there in this direction. Oh, that'll flip over. Oh, the trees might be too thick through here. Ooh. Aha! Look, it's showing us everything we just cleared. So, now what do we got? A little bit in this corner up here that's still black. We got a main road. And pretty good amount over there. Alright, how do we get back down to that road? That just looks dangerous. Looks like we got to weasel our way all the way back down and around the winding trail. Well, alright, we'll take the road this time. Ah, see, the shortcut was definitely the play. Oof. That was close. Thought I was going over. That was close. Yes, yes it was. It's one of the things I found that I like about this particular region so far is the roads themselves are pretty challenging. But at the same time, there's a decent amount of paved roads, so should you feel inclined, you can always get out a highway truck. Gotta see what there is to see. Looks like another big trailer sitting over here at the warehouse or factory or whatever this is over here. Season 16 looks fun. Yeah, it definitely, like I say, it's not just a cakewalk to get through here. It's got its challenges. Alright, the way home. Hello! I'm in kind of a bind here. I lost control of my car, turned over, and now I can't make it home. The car needs to be towed. Can I count on your help? Sure, we'll help you. What all we got over here? North Bridge has to get activated. Sand warehouse. Alright, well, let's continue to follow this up into the darkness. There's the upgrade. I think that's the last upgrade on this map. I think I already got one on this map. Let's take a look. No, apparently I have not gotten any of the upgrades on this map. So that will be the first upgrade over here. Alright. Empty containers. 2 left. Well, I'd say I found the end of that road. Yeah, that's the top edge of the map right there. So it looks like we got to come down here so we can hit the deliver at any cost. Another truck. We'll activate the bridge. Have to go that way around so we can go over and get that upgrade. So if that's the case, have I even found the other upgrade on this map? Nope, that's the only one I found on there so far. So the last upgrade has got to be somewhere up in here. Interesting. Unless there's 3 of them on that last map. But I thought there were 2 per map. Okay. Anyhow, we digress. Down, come through, around this way. We will take this route and then come up to the side. And we will come over and activate that. Come back to here so we can cut across. And we'll drive up towards the sand warehouse. And we'll plot further from there. Yeah, there are a few shortcuts on this map that you can take, but not many. Because most of them involve jumping off a cliff. Yeah, I figured I had already got it. Ended up stuck in the swamp. Well, if this is the collapsed bridge they were talking about him trying to go around, he would have been stuck in the swamp anyhow. Be right back? Alright, we'll see you in a bit. Alright, the bridge. Greetings, my name's Garrett. I work at the local quarry. We've run into an issue with the old bridge damaged. Logistics have been compromised. That bridge was the only connecting point. We'd appreciate if you could build us a new one. Oh, sure, we'll build you a new one. What do we got to have for that? Not that button. Let's go up here. And that is the bridge. Visit the plant checkpoint and then 2 wooden planks. And that plant checkpoint was the opposite direction on this main road here. All right. But again, we're going to continue on up to the sand warehouse. That's time of day. Of course. Tried to turn, got hooked up on the edge. She wouldn't do it. Because I didn't try to turn soon enough. And I'm going to need to top off my fuel here pretty quick. Kind of can see if I got enough to actually get all the way up here or not. All right. Let's see now. Just packaged sand is all they've got. Alright, not that button. We need this button. Roof rack. So we'll go here, down here. And there to get that upgrade. It is looking like we're going to be about ready to start getting some stuff done. We'll get this upgrade, we'll get back, and we'll run this road over this direction as far as we can. Probably it stops at the factory. Ow. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I'm probably going to have to go around that. Those rocks are looking a little rocky. Alright, engageable all-wheel drive for the Plaid 440 Buddy. Oakley Fidokely. Interesting. You know there's going to be something going on up here. They put a road in all the way up to them houses. Uh-huh. Gonna have to go there for something. Now, being in this swamp, I really don't see the Yar pulling that guy out. I mean, the Yar's capable and all, but... And... over to there. What's that? Cargo of some kind on the highway. I wonder if there's so many trees scattered through that area because they figured you would need them to get through it. If that sand was supposed to be a little muddier and thicker than that. I will hook on and see if I can drag it. I don't know if I can or not. Well, she fires up. All right. Well, at least we got it out of the swamp. I do believe this goes all the way back down by the gateway into Salt River National Forest. Or National Park. Oh, hold on. I gotta shut the engine off. How much fuel's that thing got? Not much, so I was gonna rob fuel out of it, but I'm thinking not. Well, we'll give it one tap. Leave the buddy right there. What's up, buddy? Talo pizza. Oof. I don't know what I did there. Don't see anything in the road, but she caught and bit hard with the front end. There's the container on the road. Probably could have picked up the container a lot faster than it took him to put them signs out blocking it off. All right, metal rolls, metal beams, metal rolls. Unlimited of both. I can live with that. Yeah, we're gonna have to get the earth roamer up here, I think, to check that out. Oh, look, well, looky. There's the wooden planks for the bridge. Yeah, I would almost have to say that somewhere in here is going to be where that's at. That last upgrade for this map. That or else it's going to be tucked up down along the edge of this somewhere. Just outside of the view. Okay, well, it looks like it's going to be time for us to get a truck over here. Maybe one of each. One with a 2-slot and a crane, and then another one with a trailer, based off of what we may or may not need to haul. So that means global map. Trucks all over the place out here. We're going to bring everybody back to the garage. Get it? Get all these trucks into the garage, and then we'll go from there. That way they're not scattered all over the map. Well, this guy can't get brought back in like that. So he will stay where he's at for now. This guy's going to have to go to the other map for pulling the truck back. The Phoenix. Earth Roamer SX. Okay. Freightliner. Man, I got a lot of trucks out. Oh, he's got trailer attached, so we'll leave him where he's at for now. Brigadier. The Hib. And the Fem. And the Mag Defense. All right, guys, I will be right back. Turn your light on. That's your room. Yours. You got a whole bedroom. Yeah. Not that you want your bed in there. All right, guys, I am back. So, kind of thinking we're going to bring this guy, but not in this configuration. So we're going to take that off of there. He needs... sideboard bed and a crane. And that's the one for the folding logging trailer. All right, we'll get him outside. Now we're going to park him facing this way. Because, oh, look at that. Inspiration delivery. I got another one that popped up there. Okay. We'll have to take care of that at some point. Okay, and back into the garage. That can get retained. That will retain. This guy's got to leave the garage. You back? All right. Just in time, I'm getting some trucks set up to start doing some work over there in the other map, over in Solace Bay. Anchors, control evacuator. And attach winch. Hang on. I got to reposition just a smidge. Alright, we're going to have to release that one and grab from the front here. Sub now? Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much, Texas Ginger Girl. And that a little bit. Anchors. Alright, let's get this guy over by the gate, and then we'll get the next truck out. Oh, hold on. Gotta turn on the beacons. Gotta be professional. Oh, really? We're gonna have to fix that. Control evacuator. So that's why it's doing that. I'm sure it's not good. It says it packed. Alright, well. She's not sitting on there very good. Yeah, she is definitely not on there very good. I'll probably have to fix it when I get onto the paved road. Or we'll fix it right here. Okay. And then unpack these. Now let's see if we can get it on there any better. She is definitely off to one side. Okay, attach winch. Go from here to here. Nope. Just can't get it to pull over there. This is... Of course, it doesn't help that that keeps twisting itself. I don't get it. All right. That looks pretty good. At least it did till it got almost there, and then it twisted. But we'll see. See how she rides now. Can't be any worse. All right. Definitely looks like it's more in the center behind my truck now. What in the world? How you doing, Rod? Welcome in. I didn't see you pop in there. I mean, that Magna fence is a pretty heavy truck back there, so. No worries, you're good. I'm doing pretty good. Kind of a little excited, a little bit anxious for today. My daughter's getting married. I got about 5 hours till I have to be over at the venue. Thank you, sir. Oof. not wanting to turn. I need a little bit more front end weight. To counter the weight of what I'm pulling here. Let's see. A little bit of creative use of the winch. All right, let's bring some daylight around, shall we? Oh yeah, 10 o'clock at night. Uphill and a curve don't mix. When you got that much weight trying to pull the front end of the truck off the ground. Well, that's not where that was supposed to go. And for some reason, there we go. Well, I guess we're going off the side here a little bit because I'm not going to try fighting that. Try and not take out the sign if I don't have to. Especially because we all know what signs do to your truck in Snowrunner. Nope. Come on. Once we get through the gateway with this stuff, I'll be able to disconnect and drop the other truck. because it will go on its own mission. Oof. Stupid rock. The little one that I hit caused damage. The big one that I rolled right over top of didn't. Tell me that makes sense. Oh, I'm doing good, Steve. How about yourself? Just got a little bit of time to kill before I got to leave for the day. Figured I'd come in here and get a little work done. All right, back to the garage. Of course, where's this guy parked at? Up there. Could grab him for my semi-truck to bring in. Nah. We'll go back and grab one from the garage. Truck stowage. $49X. And, well, you know what I haven't had out on this map yet? Where's he at? I don't know if it's a heavy or what it is. Probably going to be all the way at the bottom. Hang on. Definitely not a highway truck. Might be heavy duty. There he is. This guy. Low saddle. And a crane. Oh, wrong button. Trailer store. Six slot, 77 gallons of fuel. That looks like the culprit right there. I don't think I've even used it to do any scouting on this map. I think I used actual real scouts in this region so far. Brings back the song. Oh, I'm looking at the world through a windshield. Oh! At least it was the trailer that hit it. Like I said, we don't want to hit signs if we don't have to. Take everybody through. That's how you get 3 trucks through the gateway at once. Alright. Wrong button. Gotta have the wheels on the ground. And then anchors, unpack. Alright, we're gonna have to. Wrong button. I'm all ready to go down to control the evacuator when I haven't even. Not sure where this guy's got to go yet, but the middle of the swamp is not where he needs to be. Alright, well, let's change our point to here. Oh, I still got the anchors down. Ha ha! That'll help. That makes a bit of a difference. Oh, a big old rock right under my wheel. Real big rock. All right, got that guy out. I'm guessing that must have been a contract because I don't think any of these tasks were for that one. That's the buddy. So we got to get him. Landslide. No. Backing out is the Ankh. Saving the Hermit. No. Eastern Landslide. No, that's not it. Mystery Cargo. The Way Home is Lodestar. No, so none of the tasks that I have activated are for that. Through the Eyes of a Scout. That's visiting a bunch of points. That's the Chimera. Is in the Salton River Mountains. Lifeline. It's not part of this. And rail sections. Way is clear. No. No. So none of the ones that I have available to me are for that. Okay, well, we'll leave him there for now. And we need for this landslide, Eastern Landslide, was metal beams times 2. Those pick up there. Okay. So that is where we're going. And we'll roll past No, we can't get past that one yet. There. There. All right, now we're going to carefully and meticulously plot this portion. And figure it out when we get to that point. And it would help if I actually activated that task. There we go. Roads. Roads is where it's at. Ah, it's the Lodestar. Well, Mr. Lodestar, you can stay where you're at for right now. Really? All right. Okay, so I already activated it. It turned over. Doesn't look turned over to me. Stuck in the mud, yes. Turned over, no. There's the cement plant. Does have a back entrance. Huh. Looks like maybe you're supposed to go around to the left. But this way here seems to be pretty functional. And this way lines you right up where you gotta be instead of having to make a hard turn. Left is very muddy. Yeah, it looks pretty muddy. It looked like that's the way they wanted you to go. But I'd say the way I took worked pretty well. Alright, I gotta look at the map and make sure that I'm headed the right direction. There's a trailer out here. Straight up. Ow! Aww. Cargo management. To the truck. Metal beams. 1. To the loading platform. 1. Oh, almost forgot my anchors again. And I forgot that I could raise my suspension. Probably would have saved me a little bit of damage. Obviously not the gearbox damage, I did that myself, but Hey, Zing. How's it going? Just terrorizing low plugs with your boomkin and World of Warcraft. Saw I was on. Nice. Well, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, it's a rare thing. Usually I'm at work this time of day, but I had to take the morning to be able to get ready for my daughter's wedding and got most of what I needed to do done early, so. Let's, can I get to it this way? No. But just for a change of scenery, once we get across here, we will go this way. And down. This thing does all right going through the water and the mud. Ice Doritos? Nope. It's not going to give me the spot that I want. Starting to get dark already again. Alright. Yeah, street lights are on. Wrong button. What are we at? Oh, 9:30 at night. 6 a.m. Hollow Creek Retreat. Be interested to know if Hollow Creek Retreat is a real place. In Washington. Oh, that's a big tree stump. Getting there. That looks like the main road right there. Then we'll slip down to the concrete plant. We'll pick up the cement so that we can drop that off at the western landslide. And I should be able to get by there in order to go get the consumables. Eastern landslide. The people of Washington will be forever grateful to you. 1,130 XP, 8,550 cash. And we'll take it. Along with their forever undying gratitude. Alright. So we need to go down to the concrete plant and then go deliver that. I guess I could have reset my crane. I'll do that when I get down there and get loaded. They need HeadX Roadworks to come in here and fix this stuff. it. Ah, not there. Alright, let's get the correct thing up on the screen here. Western landslide. Start trekking. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I did not. Gotta get that crane out of the way. I'm going to have to dip into the roof rack. See, I'm definitely going to have to start working my way through the contracts too, just to get some of these other bridges and stuff taken care of. Cargo management. Cement. 1, 2. And refuel from the roof rack down to there. Fuel stations right on the other side of this mess. I don't know why they're so worried about it. It's not like you can't just do that. Pretty convenient, you know, a fuel station right across from the pub. Can't ask for much more than that. Consumables. Only thing they got. Good. Glad to see you, brother. You started early today? Yeah, it's because I got other things that I have to do this afternoon. Almost wasn't going to be a stream at all, but then I found I was a little early on finishing things up. So we were able to do her. We will be doing co-op again after I complete Season 16. Which may go faster than originally planned because I'm thinking Roadcraft might take a little hiatus until at least after the next update. So maybe they can fix some of the issues. Month due. Looking for people to help you on your game? I'm sure somebody in here might be able to do that. Wait, 1, 2. How you doing, Sergey? This is Western Landslide. Local transport links are now restored. That's a load off our backs. So thank you. 1,060 XP, 8,550 cash. Alright. Shut this down. What are we going to do next? We need to work on deliver at any cost. Because that's the buddy which I got currently up here. Is there an easier way across than what I took? Not really. All right, let's start tracking that. So we'll get up here, we'll grab the buddy. Yeah, I think we're going to take this route over here. We need to change trucks. He'll have to drop this guy off. But let's plot our route. Go to here. Am I playing with mods on? Nope, no mods. There's a couple of mods that I've used in the past, but I don't have any of them active right now. And all the way over. I may have to take a slight detour to the fuel station first, though. So based off of fuel levels. What truck is that? That is the Western 6900 XD. Yeah, we'll run her up, top the fuel off before making this trip. Now, just like the Western 6900 twin steer, if you go to the in-cab view for too long, it starts this annoying ticking noise. So, you probably won't see me use the in-cab view on this guy very much. We'll come back to you. That would help to save a little bit of fuel. Ah, I thought I was missing that. Figures. Hold on, let me make sure this was the what I wanted here. Nope. That would have been bad. That'd have been way off course. I gotta turn on the next paved road first. Sam reaching up, hitting buttons on the controller again. All right, let's get that time of day taken care of. Ow! Sam's sitting here giving me dirty looks because usually this time of day we're just getting home from work where we had made a stop at McDonald's and got some chicken nuggets for him. And he's wondering where his chicken nuggets are. All right. Well, it's not on there the best. We'll have to see how she does. Alright, let's take and plot out a route here real quick. Just trying to decide if I want to come all the way back around this way or if I want to try cutting across over here. This wasn't too bad. I don't know why there's a... Oh, I do. Some little furry four-legged guy put that one there. Just bumped into my controller. Now he's in trouble. And we know where we got to go from there. 1 minute. Bad. No. It's a no. No. All right, I'm back. Now we'll see how well this particular route works out for us. Oh, did it again. Anchors. Now I got to raise that up a little bit. Anchors were dragging. Of course, there's nothing that says fuel won't become an issue. Got a bit of fuel on board in the vehicle extraction kit, so. Come on. Get your butt up there. On Yukon first map, trying to get it done. Having a hard time. Well, Yukon is definitely a difficult region. Come on. Good truck to use? Yeah, it works pretty decent. It's not to say she's not without her faults. She does have her difficulties. not that spot. Really? It's right there. It just will not give me that. Gives me all kinds of stuff behind me. Okay, okay, fine, 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 fine. We can go backwards a little bit that way. We don't mind. So we gotta veer off just a little bit here. That's all right. We can still make her work. Of course, now my waypoints are all off because I didn't catch that one in the middle there. That's all right. Yeah, it's just a stupid bush. That ain't gonna do me any good. Uh-huh. The one I'm towing is catching on that tree. We need to raise that guy up a little bit more, I think. Why are there so many of them stupid little bushes around that it'll grab instead of grabbing a perfectly good tree? Okay, well, refuel. What in the heck am I hung up on? Besides absolutely nothing. And used it to get to Slater? Nice. I gotta say, I'm happy with it. You know, that's not to say that there's not problems occasionally, but Of course it's gonna hook that tree. Why wouldn't it? Now it's just trolling me. Alright. And, well, lost the truck. I don't know how it unpacked, but it's alright. We'll just have to hook on it with the winch and tow it. Yeah, it's all caught up in that stupid tree. Like, so much so that it's not even gonna give me that. See if I get the rear winch point on it now. Ah, you bugger. Well, let's get it away from the tree. Oh, I thought it was going to go back up on its wheels. Wow, that thing's got a lot of winch points to it. See, more than one way to skin a cat. Okay, it's all the way up. Let's fix my, see if I can't delete these. There we go. It's so long, not too many suitable. Yeah. She is definitely a long add-on and making for a long truck. I mean, maybe if you could put it on the Kenworth 963. On a mastodon? Yeah. Come on. Yeah, definitely long enough. I mean, of course, it struggled making that turn. In a gear where I can't switch to reverse real easy. Don't you even think about that. Almost. All right. Get her up here on the main road. I'll swing back to the fuel station and grab some fuel. So this is back over there. Why that car's got a wooden crate sitting on top of it and one next to it, I don't know. See, but even when the truck came unpacked, which, I mean, it wasn't on there very good anyhow when I took off, so it's not like I didn't expect that. But even when it came unpacked, and I had to winch it, this truck pulled it through all that slop pretty good. Not making that turn. Of course it didn't make it. There we go. Deliver at any cost. Thanks for the help. Truck's up and running again. I'd say you've earned the right to use it whenever you want. We have complete faith in you. So the rewards are the Plaid 440 Buddy, 910 XP, 10,300 cash. Let's get that guy in the garage so we can do something with it. All right, what goodies do we have? I mean, that'll be nice to get that one. Somewhere in Washington. But for now, we'll go with this guy. Get rid of the stock one. Gearbox. Didn't fancy driving it back then? Nah. Bit of a long run. Okay. So we're still looking for that. We'll go with the plaid tires. What's the stats on those anyhow? Average, excellent, and good. Yeah, none of them are any better, so. Stock or winch, we got to put the good winch on it. It's not like I don't have the cash to do so. Diff lock. Engageable. Snorkels. Take air filter. Front facing and stock. They're not very tall, but they're there. Frame add-ons. We could do a crane, log carrier, logging crane, flatbed, service body with fuel, metal detector, fuel tank, towing platform, crane, trunk repair supplies. Gotta put those on. Plaid sideboard. Now, can I put that on and the crane? No. We'll go with that for now, though. Can't have any of those with my roof rack. Can't do anything else with the roof rack. Alright. Alright, we'll go with that for now. But guys, that's where we're going to go ahead and call it. Got to go get me some lunch and get the troublemaker some lunch as he comes around the corner looking at me because he knows who I'm talking about. But thank you for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like button. If you really like what you see, feel free to share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. And with that, we will see you next time.